Hello my friends, welcome to this course. My name is Adlan de Ponteves. I am the second instructor of this course, and it is with me that you'll be coding all the machine learning models of this course from part 1 to part 10. And so here, that's the beginning of our journey. It is this page containing all the resources of this course, including the course slides and references, the Colab notebooks on which we'll be coding our models in Python, and you also have the whole machine learning A to Z folder containing all the codes in Python and R, all the datasets and colorblind friendly images whenever we do some visualization. Alright, so first thing first, make sure to have downloaded the slides on your machine as well as the zip folder containing everything. Now it is downloaded, and that's the first thing I'm going to do here. I'm going to introduce this folder very quickly. So here it is, machine learning A to Z codes and dataset. You have the 10 parts containing all the codes and datasets. So for example, let's go to part 3 classification, then into the logistic regression model folder, and then there you go, you will find the codes in Python and in R. And in Python, note that you have the two formats, IPYNB if you want to code on Google Colab or Jupyter Notebook, and PY if you want to code on another IDE like Spider in Anaconda. Alright, and of course in each folder you have the datasets that we will use to train the model. Okay, so now let's go back to the page, and now what I want to do is introduce to you Google Colab, because it is for me the best interface to start with when coding machine learning models. And the reason for this is that not only it is super user friendly, you'll see, but also the beauty is that everything is already pre-installed. So we won't have anything to worry about when it comes to installing packages. I'll show this to you in this tutorial. You will see that TensorFlow, for deep learning is already installed. XGBoost is already installed, LightGBM is already installed. All the powerful libraries that are used to code machine learning models are already pre-installed, so we can just import them and directly code. And that's awesome compared to having to, install packages or libraries in the terminal. Alright, so this is exactly what you should get when opening the link of the Colab notebooks. To show you this, I created a brand new Gmail address, studentmachineLearning@gmail.com, so that we can all start from the same page and so that I can show you how to use Google Colab. And to do so, let's go to part 3 classification. I'm going to illustrate this with, again, let's take the logistic regression model. So then you go to Python, and in this folder you will find two files, the logistic regression.ipynb notebook of the whole logistic regression model and the dataset. Okay, so now we're going to open the notebook in Google Colab, but first, before you do this, make sure to be connected to your Google account with your Gmail address, right? Otherwise, you cannot open the notebook in Collaboratory. And if you don't have a Gmail address with a Google account, then that's totally fine. That's exactly why we gave you the PY and IPYNB files in the whole machine learning A to Z zip folder, so that you can open them in your favorite IDE. Alright, so now let's open the notebook. It will open the model in Collaboratory or Google Colab. And now the first very important thing to understand is that this is a read-only notebook. In other words, you can't modify it. You can't make a modification and save it. And the reason for this is, of course, that you all have access to the same Google Drive folder. So, of course, no one can make modification. But no worries. What we'll do in the course is that we will recode each of the machine learning models so that you can really learn by doing. And to do so, what you have to do is create a copy of this notebook. And so you go to File and then click Save a Copy in Drive. And as you can see, this is creating a copy in which you will be able to make some modifications. Alright, so let me show you this. First, we're going to click this little folder here to import the dataset. To do so, we then click this upload button here. Then you're going to find the machine learning A to Z folder, and then you're going to go to part 3 classification, then logistic regression, Python, and then you're going to upload the social network ads.csv, which is the dataset for the logistic regression model. Then you click open, and it will open right here the dataset. There you go. And then now, just for fun, let's run this whole code. So we click runtime here and then run all. And as you can see, all the cells are now running one by one. And at the end, well, we will see, all the predictions. And right now this cell is coding. It will plot the training set results of our logistic regression model and the test set results just below. All right, there we go. So you see, that's how Google Colab works. Now note that this copy of this logistic regression notebook is created in your drive. More specifically, in this folder, Colab Notebooks. If we double click on it, there you go, you will find the copy that we just created. Okay, and now to finish, as I promised, I want to show you this beauty of Google Colab, which is the fact that everything is already pre-installed. So let's open a new notebook and let's, for example, import TensorFlow or XGBoost. You will see that it is already here and we don't even have to install it. So there we go, import TensorFlow, that's the first one. Let's run the cell, and as you can see, the cell was executed successfully. And let's do the same, for example, with XGBoost. XGBoost, let's play the cell, and same, it will import XGBoost without telling us that we need to install it, right? There you go. So that's the beauty of Google Colab. We will directly be able to code without worrying about anything, and so I look forward to starting the implementations with you. And until then, enjoy machine learning.